What's up with my hair? I kind of have that tonight will be the night. Tune the guitar. I've never enjoyed Les Pauls. This is so hard to watch. I thought it would be fun to go back to some very old demos that I made, and today one in particular, and just like comment on the cringe. Or, you know, when you have a profession and you go back and look at where you started, it's interesting. I think we all could benefit from this. So this is me 11 or 12 years ago demoing the JHS Prestige Buffer Booster Enhancer, which we still sell. It's a great product. Tons of people use it. But this is the infancy of JHS. This is way before the show. This is me learning to be in front of a camera. I cannot stress enough. I grew up very introverted. I still am. I hate being in front of a camera most of the time. So you're about to see this side of me, which is learning to talk to a camera for the sake of growing a business, because I love employing people and I love making stuff. So like that part of me that hates this gave way to the part that was more interested in seeing if I could take a stab at it and learn something new. So here we go. It's going to be hard to watch this. I have not watched this in a decade. I'm a little afraid. Be afraid with me.
Out of Kansas City, Missouri, here in Chicago Music Exchange, to give you a look at one of our new releases, the Prestige Booster Buffer Enhancer. So I'm
literally out of breath and I haven't even started the video. Also, this backing track is a song that I wrote and recorded with some friends. Wow, didn't remember using that at all in the backing track. This is at Seeing Me in Chicago.
Look at it. The easiest way to think about its control and what it does is to divide the knob up into 3 sections. From here to here, the first 25%, it's a great buffer. Leave it on all the time and restore loss that's caused due to long cable lengths, pedal boards, things like that. From here to here, the next 25%, it's a great solo boost. Or leave it on to have a great drive sound. That's
Why am
the
I
base
playing
of
the
your
Les
signal.
Paul?
And then the last 50% is going to drive your amp really hard, a really natural overdrive. A lot of you guys that love boosts for driving your low wattage amps will absolutely love this. So let's look at the bypass signal and let's focus on what the buffer does. So here is my clean tone through the Britain.
Okay, so many questions. Why am I playing a Les Paul? I've never enjoyed Les Pauls. What's up with my hair? I have like a swirl, like I kind of have that tonight will be the night. Not quite, but some version of that. Okay, the guitar's a little out of tune. So the office that we're in here, this is blast from the past. Reverb.com was just starting or had not yet started. And it was upstairs of Chicago Music Exchange. So the same person owned them. And I used to fly out to Chicago. It's a 1-hour flight from here. And I would do my demos. We had no video production at JHS. I let CME do all my demos. And I remember this upstairs area, you would go up the elevator. It was like 1 story. And Reverb was some folding tables. And then you turned right. And this is David, the owner's office. If I remember this right, this is his office. And it's like you're just sitting in this brick room. His desk is over in the corner. And a guy named Chris Hirschman would just film me. And at this time, no pedal builders did this. It was like an experiment. Chris said to me, hey, do you want to like try to demo your own stuff? And it was like, well, people don't do that, but I'll take a stab at it. And this is like such a crazy memory because now it's so normal, but no one was demoing their own products like this.
I'm going to engage for the buffer.
Oh, tune the guitar. Tune it, bro.
Go back and forth, lets you hear the difference. You'll notice that when the buffer's on, it's much brighter.
Yeah, it's buffering.
So the Prestige isn't actually adding anything to your signal, it's just correcting the loss. In this rig, I have 2, I believe they're 20-foot monitors.
That's probably not exactly true. Now that I've learned more about circuitry, it is boosting some high-end, some like crispness, especially through that twin. It's so funny. This is so hard to watch.
cables, so super high quality cable, great amp, great guitar. I don't even have a pedal board in my rig, and I'm hearing loss from the high end of just what happens when you run a bunch of cable. I'm losing high end. So this is just correcting that. It's not coloring, it's not adding anything, it's just making it better. You can turn it up to the top of the booster portion and it'll add a little volume. Back to the bypass.
I love how they're editing this.
So it's a really great feature. A lot
like
of
a
you
noise
guys, it'll
gate.
be like you changing the strings on your guitars because that's how much high end you may
That's
be
true.
losing. So let's look at the next portion. It is the
That's when I hand stamped every pedal. That's how old this is. So I actually hand stamped them all. Crazy, crazy.
boost section. So just point it in the corner, and you've heard the bypass signal, and you'll hear some dirt coming from the amp because of the volume. So
Doesn't sound awesome
max that
through
out
the
a little
twin.
more
I don't
boost.
know why I used it. Oh wait, I didn't use the twin. I'm using the Jackson. It's setting on the twin. Yes. I'm not smart right now. It doesn't sound great. I have to say that does not sound wonderful in this demo, although it does sound wonderful. I don't know how they're... if I remember correctly, they were using like these little handheld Zoom recorders, like the very first versions, and it's just like no sound check, nothing, throw a mic up. Who knows?
So that's all volume hitting the amp, no drive there. And then the last 50%, you'll notice a lot more drive. I'll just go ahead and max it out so you can hear the difference. Bypass one more time. And then all volume of the Prestige, which is a ton
Chili
of headroom.
Peppers. This is such a sonic nightmare because the amp is behind me, blasting behind my head, and they have a camera mic pointed at me, and I can hear them removing the different audios. It's just not made well, but this is where the internet was. That's what's crazy, is like this was a good video for back then, but now I hear it and I'm just like, oh, we have so much better. We have so many better tools now that we didn't have back then for video production.
Let's do a maxed out tone on the neck pickup.
Such a weird choice. What are you doing, Josh?
So as you can tell, it has a ton of volume. It loves low wattage amps.
I'm still wearing the same shirt.
Or 50 watt heads, whatever. It's still going to break them up. But with lower wattage amps, it may be your favorite overdrive in these positions. So that's it. That's an in-depth look at the Prestige. It's a new release for us. I'm Josh from JHS Pedals. And come by Chicago Music Exchange, pick one up, and take it home. You'll love it. Thanks for watching.
That's such a wild experience. So that version of me saw nothing that you see of JHS right now. No YouTube, no historical work, no writing, no documentary stuff. It never saw 40 employees. Like, it's a wild thing to kind of go back and see a version of yourself that doesn't know what's coming. But it's also really cool because it's definitely like small beginnings. I mean, the takeaway from this for me is if anything else, it's encouraging, and I still do this. I was willing to go teach myself, invest in learning how to do something I'd never done. And it took effort. I had to go and leave home and travel to Chicago all the time. And Chris was really graceful, and we worked on these videos and kind of, you know, it was this really pro guitar shop and Gearman dude, you know, no pedal builder did anything like this. It was really risky. I had to put myself out there. So I guess in a way, like, it's encouraging. Like, if you're a creator or a creative, this worked for me. I learned a skill. It took thousands of hours of sitting in front of a camera to be able to even do what I'm doing now comfortably. and to be comfortable with myself. I can tell when I watch that video of me, I'm not comfortable with myself. But now I am. I feel you can love me or hate me. I am who I am, and that's fine. I couldn't have said that back then. So what a wild experience. Also, that makes me want to go do a Prestige demo because that pedal's so killer. And it's been a great selling pedal over the years. Bass players love it. Guitar players love it. So, wow. All right, in the comments, let me know what you think about all this. And yeah, maybe share some videos of myself that you may have seen that you would love for me to respond to, especially old ones. That would be really fun. Hit like if you like this, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to get notifications of future episodes.